So hi guys, today we're going to start the new video on NumPy, that is the joining array. Okay, so there are some joins in NumPy also. It's look like a SQL join, like in SQL we have left join, right join, okay, inner join. So similar kind of joining functionality is available here. Okay, but here we don't have tabular data, so we have to apply the joins on arrays. Okay, so joining arrays in NumPy. Okay, so here we're going to concat two different array into the single array. Let's consider the joining means putting two or more array into into a single array. Okay, that is called the joining. So basically there are several concatenate. Okay, so here we are going to do the concatenation of two array along with the access. If access does not exist, or we are not going to provide any access, it will going to take explicitly as a 0. Okay, so explicitly it's taken as a 0. Okay, so let's see. We are going to creating two arrays here and try to execute those programs, so we'll come to know how arrays are working. So array1 equal to np dot array 1 comma 2 comma 3, then array2 is equal to np dot array 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so this is the way we're going to create two array, and we just execute them, so we come to know the value of two different arrays. Okay, so array get created, we are not printed here. Now we're going to create the third array. Okay, so I can say array3 is equal to np dot concat okay, np dot concat given array1 comma array2, and we now print the array3. Okay, so we are going to print array3. There is some error, let's see. Okay, so we need to pass the indexing here over there. Okay, so here previously we got the error, we just try to reproduce it. Okay, so the error was like this, and we run it. Okay, so what we are going to see, the only integer scalar array can be converted to the scalar index. Okay, so here we are going to pass the function, but we are not going to provide the arrays value to it, using tuples, and we just run it. Okay, so this is the 1 2 3 4 5, we already have joined those arrays. Okay, now we're going to provide the access. Okay, access means on what access means either on column or either on row. Okay, so 0 is for the row level because it's singular access. Okay, right now we have singular. If I given a 1, that is a column level, access is a 1 is column level, so access 1 is out of bound for the array of dimension 1, because we have only one dimension here, we don't have multiple dimensions. Okay, so that's why it is a throwing an error. So this is the way we're going to concat the two arrays, and we can do the concatenation based on access also. Okay, so right now we have single, that's why we are not going to do it. Now we're going to create the two array. Okay, so we're going to create the two dimension array. So again we're going to create array1 equal to np dot array. Okay, here we're going to create the two dimensions array. Okay, so we're going to just in first we're going to 1 comma 2, and here we're going to create another array 3 comma 4. Okay, so that is one 2D array, and here we also going to create the array 5 comma 6, that is one array, and here we're going to 7 comma 8. So this is the 2D array right now we have created, just be executed. Okay, array get created. Now we're going to create the third one, same thing, np.concat. Okay, we're going to pass scalar, that is a double bracket, array1 comma array2. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to execute it, get successfully executed, and now we're going to print it. Okay, once we print, we have two dimension over here. If you see here, we have two dimension, rows and columns, 2 columns 4. So if I do the shape of this array, okay, 2 by 4, 4 by 2, okay, 4 row 2 columns we have. So now we can going to apply the access here. Okay, then it's going to fun. So access is equal to 0 means as it is you will get the same thing, because we have just 1 second, sorry, I just remove this one and run it. Okay, so already we have our array in this form, because the 0 is for row. Now we're going to do change the value of access 1 is equal to 1 is for column. Okay, so this is the kind of transpose we can did here. Okay, we are going to change the form of array from row to column, column to row. So this is the way we can going to change the, or we going to concat a value of array value based on row level and column level also using concat function. I think hope you got the clarity about how we can concat to array, how we can join to array, and how we can apply the on access level, means row level also and column level also. So you got the idea. Okay, so next we are going to see some functions over here. Okay, so there is some concatenations functions are there. Okay, the another function is a stack function. So stack function is same as a concatenation, but only difference the stack is done only along with the new access. Okay, so we can concat two 1D array along with the second access, which result in putting them over the another, isn't stacking. Okay, so let's be going to see it. Okay, we can pass the sequence of array that we want to join and stack method along with the access. If access is not explicitly defined, it is going to take a 0, means row level. Okay, so here we're going to same thing, we're going to take a two 1D array and we are going to put them in access level. Okay, so if you see here, in first case we are going to what we can say, we are here concatenating two arrays. Okay, so array1 array2, and both are the 1D array. Okay, so this is the one dimensional array and this is also one dimensional array, and this is the 2D array, two dimensional 2D array. For now we are going to just for understanding 2D array. Okay, but if we have a one dimensional array and we trying to concat on access level, it is not possible, it isn't throwing an error. So let's consider we're going to change the access at a column level, so it will throwing a array. Access 1 is out of bound for array of one dimension. So in concatenation we always, if we are going to concat a single dimension array, we have to always concat an row level, not a column level. So that what we can, that is the limitation are going to solve by the stack function. Okay, similar the way we are going to do the same thing here. We just copy it and we are going to paste same code, and we're going to just change the stack stack and run the array. Okay, so here if you see, we are going to convert the two single dimension array into the 2D array. Okay, and this is the right now row level. So now we're going to change the array with 1, and this is going to change the column level. Okay, if you see here, we're going to change it. This is the row level 1 2 3, and this is the column level. So that is the difference between stack and concatenation. Okay, in concatenation, the single level array, single dimension array cannot concat based on column level or based on access level, because by default it is 0 access, means row level. And the stack, we are going to concat a single dimension array based on access equal to 1 value. So that is the major difference between stack and concat. Okay, so along with the stack, in stack there is another function that hstack is a stack along with the row only. Okay, so if you going to change the if if I am going to change the value over here, specifically I want to explicitly or specifically I want to concat and row level. So here I can explicitly I need to mention the 0 or 1 value, but instead of that I can just change here h stack. It will going to do the concatenation on only row level. Okay, it will going to concat on row level. So that is the h stack. Then we're going to see the v stack also. Same thing, we are going to do the v stack. Just paste the same code, just we're going to pass the function here because the data is almost same. Okay, and this is again going to the change the form of 2D array. Okay, so in with the help of h stacks we're going to do in convert into the single dimension array, and with the help of v stack we're going to convert the single dimension into the 2D two dimensional array. So that is the difference actually we have. Okay, so now we're going to see the another function, that is a depth d stack. It's along with the height, which means same as a depth. Okay, so if you see here d stack, we have same height, means we have same element in the both array, and we are going to change it again based on along with the height. So simply we're going to say just change d here, and we run it. It will going to create into the it's look like access 1 array. Based on column level we are going to create the array or concat the array. So these are the functions we have. Other than, we have another function like a block array. Okay, so block is a function so which will going to create the array based on nested list. Okay, so let's consider there are multiple lists are there, and we have to create a array based on that. So in that situation we are going to create the we are going to use the block array. So let's see and execute the program. Okay, for creating nest array from nested list. Okay, so we can say block function. So b1 we're going to say np dot array. This one we're going to create the 2D array here, 1 comma 1, and here we're going to say 2 comma 2. Okay, that is a 2D array. Now we're going to create second 2. We are going to change here 2 comma 2 comma 2. So we're going to just try to increase the element of array so we can able to see it properly and we can able to execute it. So now we're going to create another array, it's 3 array. So we have multiple list, and we are going to just increase the element size of array. Dimensions are same. Okay, we are not going to change the dimensions. Okay, we are just going to change the elements, or either you can change the elements also. So we just going to see. Okay, it's already given, creating ND array from the rigged nested sequence. So based on sequence we are going to create it over here. Okay, so now we are going to say a new array equal to np dot block. Okay, we're going to pass as a block 1. Okay, comma block 2. Here we're going to create another block 3 comma block 1. Okay, simple, and we try to run it, see what error we get. Okay, so it's given throwing an error. What is trying to say, the block dispatcher take one potential argument but 2 are given there. Okay, so one potential argument but 2 are given over there, means we're trying to say it 1 2 and 2 and 3. So we'll just time to create one more array for understanding. Block 4, sorry, I have to change here, block 4. block discharge will take upon argument the potentially np dot block 1 comma block 2, that is a block. Okay, I need to pass as a list here, that is might be mistake, and it says 1 and array index 2. Okay, so we are changing here dimensions. Okay, so alongside we are changing dimension, means dimension are different over here. Okay, so let's see how we can change the dimensions. Okay, okay, that is not an issue. So we bounded array, let's see what I'm trying to say. So let's consider we are going to, oh sorry, it is a mistake over here I think, and I want to change it. To all our elements same, so I'm just going to change the element over here also. So let's see what is the problem here. Just change the data, so equal data will get. Okay, now we're going to see. Okay, so this is the way, means number of elements should be same, either number of dimensions should be same. So this is the way we can use the block, or we can create the array from nested blocks or nested list. So that is the thing, and hope you enjoy the today's session. Please do like, subscribe, share my channel, and please do comment also, that is very important for me. Thank you for today watching my video and session.